All right, what's good? All right, so we're gonna get started now. Remember that I know that I can't place a trade until 8. However, still, I'm gonna just trade as if I can. Um, but if I do make a trade that I can't actually make because margin rates are start at 8, then I'll mark that down. Anyways, all right, let's trade. All right, so we've gotten some boom downwards. It must have been a 7:30 a.m. report because that was the 7:30 bar. 7:35 meaning started at 7:30, ends at 7:35. So it's definitely a move downwards coming up. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart's very bullish, okay, but it is showing a drop here. And if this does maintain this drop, so this is a big deal, that weekly low. If it wants to flip over today, that is just really bullish. You got it, man. If that flips over today, so if it beats that high, that is bullish as all heck. That is really, really bullish. If it breaks that high, so which is part of the reason why this is being protected. So that's what I see right now, and I see this is being protected, but the daily, if this bullish momentum going upwards is being protected by this holding split right here. So right about there, that's where the buyers are. So it's approaching where buyers are, and the buyers would probably get out at that distal line. That's how I would picture this. So it's a fight between, this high being broken and showing a big breakout, which is possible. But if that's going to happen, we want to see some buyers here. But if it's not going to happen and it breaks down lower, breaks this lower, then we're likely, okay, this high is not going to be broken this week. But I'm looking for at least a fight there. So at this point, I'm looking for shorts to get into this area. However, because it just needs to push down a little bit more, in my opinion, to get to where the buyers are. In fact, I would go so much to say as this is a local distal line that is weak. So this can easily break. This low of the bar right now could break lower and come down to this split. So anywhere in here is likely long city. I'm going to a 30-minute chart, and I can kind of see where we are. This is generally where the longs are. So you can definitely see that. In general, this is where the longs are. So never long until it goes down there. It's possible. It's possible that I can do that, or I can go short. But I still wouldn't. I still would want to get out rather quickly. So if I'm gonna go short, for the long side, you can hold on to this for a while. But yeah, as we speak, this thing's breaking lower. You can probably take a continuation pattern here, a breakout lower if you want to join trend. I do think it's going to go lower. I'm going to wait. But however, I do think that this is definitely going to work here. Once that breaks that low, boom, it broke the low. At this point, my stop would be at this red line for a breakout lower, and my target would be down here. You can do that. I can certainly do that. I'll look at this. I'll look at how much contracts it would be. Breakout, it would be 18.5. 18.75, let's say. This would, for a 1-to-1, you'd have 2 contracts on the line, which is, it's not going to happen because I have 1, 2. I can't. Yeah, it didn't even work anyways. Thank you, God. It might work, but I just don't have the margin during the day for that. 1, 2. Yeah, I can only do 1 contract until 8 o'clock, so I got 10 minutes left. Anyways, that thing's running. I would like to see see if it gets all the way lower. I want to see if it goes to a 1-to-1. My minimum target on this kind of trade would be a 1-to-1 right here. So, I mean, it's got to continue, but it's not so much to ask, to be honest with you. It's not so much to ask. I do want to look at that higher time frame here on the daily. Higher time frame daily chart is right here. So it is coming right back into this split area. From here to here, there's buyers, in my opinion. So I'd like to see price, if it hits into this area. I don't need a rectangle, but if it hits into that area, so 878, kind of where it starts, 878, that'd be my target. That'd be my target, 878, which is right around here. So right around a 2-to-1. That'd be my target area. I do think that would be good. That'd be solid. That's a solid target. So a 2-to-1, and this thing's coming back. Look at that. I mean, as we were gonna trade that. I'm glad we didn't, but it looks like it's not gonna happen. 214. I took a breakout. That wasn't right. I gotta remember that. So I took a breakout. No re-entry on the same trade. No entry on breakouts after they occurred. So 214.24. Breakout after breakout occurred. Yeah. Fortunately, that's a rule of mine that I messed up on. Alrighty. Yeah, so look at that come back up. Yeah, it's likely not going to work now. Yeah, it's just going to do it. It's just going to snap them off. Pre-market is tough to do breakouts. I get it. 7:30, there's a big candle that pushes that momentum, but it's risky. It's risky stuff. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's wild too. I'm gonna have to review gold. So let's take a look at gold. Dropped. Okay, on the weekly chart. I'm assuming this thing can drop down, but it's just taking a little bit longer. I would suspect that it stays lower and just stays in this awkward area, ready to break out or not. That just sounds like a gold thing to do, because it's just slow moving on the higher time frame, in my opinion. So, and putting it in awkward positions, that's what markets do. Just put everybody at just awkward positions. It's like Twister, that freaking board game. Let's see here. So this double top on top. Oops, 60 minute. There's just so much free space upwards. I just don't know if you want to hold on to this past this double top. Because after that, man, I don't know. There is an option right here to go short. And I would just do holding split. That'd be a holding split to me. But either way, I mean, it's way up there. I don't know. It's a continuation pattern upwards. It's a holding level. I mean, holding level creation was just now. I think it can probably rally. This 3-minute bar is about to print in 15 seconds. This thing is bullish, dude. It just is. It's more bullish than not. I can't, go against it, really. So this bar prints. You can take this long here if you want to. You can take that long if you want to go long right there. I just don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna continue upwards like that. That's where the buyers are, in my opinion. That's where the buyers would be. And I would go so much to say, let's go long there. I would ask for that. I would. And I would, yeah, I'd go for that. 1.7, so GC long, holding level, 1.7. That's 1-to-1. No, I'd go for a 2-to-1. No, 3-to-1. Fuck it, 4-to-1, 5-to-1. 5-to-1 then. We'd be risking one contract at 2013.4. 2013.4. 2013.4. It's likely not going to come down there. Yeah, we can place the order. That's cool. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This low would be 11.7. That means 11.6 is my stop loss. And that would be one contract. That's correct. We're risking 1.4 apples on that because it's a 5-to-1 that I'm asking for. Which is, you know, not very much. No, I mean, 1.4 apples. I'm risking 5. I mean, why, do we have low confidence in this or something? That you want to be that far, you know? I don't know. Let's take a look back at NQ. So NQ did break that distal line, so, but it is holding this distal line, protecting amount of free space above it. If it holds on to that, it's bearish. If it breaks it, it's still technically bearish because you could see some movement downwards on the, let's say, 30-minute chart. If the next bar prints in 3.5 minutes, 15-minute, you could see a pivot lower. But I would think it's more strong if it's below this distal line, so it doesn't break the distal line in the process. I would see that better. But no doubt, this thing broke the lows, and it's intending to play out now. So let's take a look back at gold. Gold's nearing my zone. I am going to double position on this. I think that it's possible that it'll work, which would be two contracts. Which would be two contracts at that same price. There's two right there. And we're in on the position. We're risking $360. I gotta take a picture of this before anything happens here. $360 risk, 360. I repeat, 360. 875 zone number. We're long gold, 5-minute. This is a 3-minute time frame. It's working at the moment, but you already know, bro. Things can happen. It's a 5-to-1 risk-reward relationship. It's likely not going to work. However, I did double, and I have to specify why I doubled. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. I do think that it can break that high. That's likely. That's part of the reason why I longed this. Even though on the higher time frame it can go down, I'm bearish on the higher time frame. I just think that it can break this high that it's magically stopped at every single time. So that's why I'm doing that. It's a double. I doubled because I think it's worthy. I think it's worthy of a good bet. Because higher time frame high can be broken. All right. Hold on. When did we make the entry? It was at 7:57. 875 zone number. 2:16:24. Now this is a 3-minute zone. Let's take a look at risk reward. That was our next thing to do. $360 of risk. That's 2.9 apples risk. What is my reward? My reward is a 5-to-1 I'm asking for. It's a little bit further out. I know. 21.9, way up there. It's likely not going to happen, but if you don't shoot, you will never get there. You will never get there if you never have your target there. So $1,700 is the reward. That's extreme risk, or extreme risk reward. That's a 13 points. So 13.6 divided by 2.9 is about a 4.7 risk reward relationship, which is about what we have here. So that's good. How would I describe this trade? I would describe this trade as a 3-minute holding level, protecting free space of 2, recency of 1, 2, magnitude of 2, 1, X score of 1.75. What else? OE of 1, meaning the arrival is overextended with the level of 1. This is not looking good now. We're going to need the higher time frames to step in if they want to buy. Either way, in trend, yeah, I'd say in trend for sure. I don't know. No, I'm not in trend. Whatever. I'm just going to say that's the trade. It's gone. Let's see here. I mean, how far did it go? It went all the way up to here. Magenta. I always try to stretch my targets as much as possible. Just because I think I always underestimate. But lately I've been I've been putting targets just on the edge of what the market can actually give me, which is not good, obviously, but whatever. It was a 25% pivot in the zone. Maybe not. Maybe 0%. Okay. 0% pivot to 0.75, 75, 25, 0%, 0%, and then 25% pivot in the zone at this point with a 0.75. Oh, it's gone 1-to-1 now. 1-to-1. There you go. Okay, let's hop over to NQ. Let's see what's cracking a lacking over there. It's gone up. It's gone past this distal line now. On the 15-minute chart, it looks bullish. The bullish area is right down here if you want to go long there. Likely not for me. I think on the higher time frame chart, like this chart, I think it can break that low more. It has touched that low. It can go lower. It can go lower than that. I think it's going to land in the split area. And then I would buy. At this point, I'm bearish on that. I'm bearish on this whole move. This whole move, I think, is going to continue. It's not going to just retrace. I think it's going to continue lower. So that's what I'm asking for. However, you're going to have to get past this bullish momentum right now. This is a distal line protecting a little bit of free space. This is likely going to continue if and until 8:30 or whenever the next players come out to play. This is likely going to continue. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I think I'm going to do. It's already hit a little bit of a bid right at the top of that line, so I'm not going to take that long. I do, like I said, I'm a little bit more bearish. I'm more bearish because I think that this low can break. So I'm going to take a green line on there. Not even green. I just think that this thing is going to break. I'm just going to put a little window there. I mean, that's where I think it's going to break. So right now it's in a holding level creation pattern right at this point with free space above it. Dude, this is classic holding level creation. I can't not take it. I can't not. I mean, this is classic holding level creation right here. You can take a long right now for the possibility of going up right now. That's just what it looks like to me, man. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, doesn't it? I mean, that's 4.5. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. It's gone 1-to-1. This thing is going to turn around as we speak. As we speak, and that's my opinion. You can take 6 contracts long at this point if you want to. 6 contracts long, NQ, 6 contracts. We're in long. Take a picture. I've got to plant stops ASAP. My stop is at 36.5. 36.5. I repeat, 36.5. There you go. 585 is my risk. 585, which is 4.7 apples. I took a picture already. That's great. 1-to-1. I'm going for a 1-to-1, which is 45 flat. 45 flat. I'm gonna go for a 1 to 1.5 then. if that's the case. Which is 47.5. I repeat, 47.5. 1.5, that's 735. 735. 735 divided by 125 is 5.9 apples reward if it gets there. Otherwise, stop loss is about to be hit. You've taken a picture. That's good. This is zone number 876. 876 repeated. 3 minute. It was looking good, right? It's looking good, but now it's about to turn around and stopped out. Stopped out. I am going long again, just cause 39, because I think that this holding split will work. Hold on, I gotta close up shop on this trade. So this one's done. However, this holding split right here, I'm going long on. 39 would be the entry. My risk on this would be on this low is 30 flat. 30 flat is my out, which is 1080 risk. 1080 risk. 1080 divided by 125, which is 8.6 apples. 8.6 apples risk. Negative 4.7. 1, 2, and then we've got gold that's going on right now. This is NQ long holding split. I think it's going up. It's fine. This was 6.3, 6.25, 8.6 apples, probably 8.6 return, negative 8.6. This was 806, 807, 805, 876, 87. Zone number 876? Was that zone number 876? Was it? Hold on. Where was zone 876? 876 was that. Holding split right now is 876. Uh, 877, sorry. 877. And that's blown up. Now 878. 6.25. Three minute. Past us to line intuition. You can't take an int. NQ long. This was NQ long. This was an int. It had to be 6.25. My risk on the trade is 24.25. Repeat 24.25. 24.25, which is 860. 860 divided by 125, 6.9 apples risk. My reward on the trade would be up to here, which would be a 3-to-1, was 47.25. I repeat, 47.25. Which is 1900. 1900 divided by 125, which is 15.2 apples. This is a 3-to-1. And we gotta mark down what it was. This was a 3 minute int past distal line, overextended. Extended of 1, 2 maybe, and I would say narrow as well, and it's already on the 3 minutes, so It's gone 2.5 to 1, 2.75 to 1 at this point, with a 0% PIZ. I'm going to move my stop to pivot in the zone, which is this low is 29.25, and target hit 29.25. PIZ, I don't know, probably negative 0.7 Apple, I don't know. So target hit on that one, that's 15 apples. 15.2, that's number 3. So at this point, realized profit loss, we're up 1.9 apples, which makes sense to me. We got to mark down what we did in those trades. I'm going to wait until later to do that, because right now we're trading. At this point, I'm holding off on this, and we got to check gold, what gold's doing. I think gold just lost at this point. Gold just got stopped out here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Boom, that's what gold did. Right when we were bullish on that, it just got roasted, unfortunately. Not a crazy amount of contracts that we lost on that, but still it sucks, you know. And now we're all out of that. We're all out of all positions right now. So that one went 1 to 1, but I was going for 5 to 1, so it's a negative 2.9 apples on that because we had that as a double trade. The only thing still moving that we have to track is the NQ long. However, we don't know where it's going to go. I am more bearish on this overall. I think it is going to break this low way down there, just based on that daily chart. I think it'd probably wait till 8:30 open to do so, but I'm done trading at 8:30. So I mean, I could have the trade go on. Could. I might consider an anti-breakout here. I just don't know if I want to take that. I think I want something more extreme of an anti-breakout, something more wide risk, because I am bearish on this thing overall. I'm more bearish on it. So let's take a look. Let's hop back to gold. Gold's coming down. It's likely that this is going to be a low for a little bit because it's in that split. I just didn't think that would have worked so well, but no doubt it did. This is looking like it wants to continue downwards, and if it does that, it's got to show, you know, it's got to show it breaking lows. So I don't really have a preference at this point. I don't have much of a preference either way. So I mean, I think it could go up, but I don't know. I mean, I don't have any reason for it to go up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any reasons for it. So this one looks like that anti-breakout's gonna work. Could have taken it, but whatever, you know. Whatevs. Yeah, look at that go and win. That would be a 1-to-1 win right there. Either way, I'm down 1 apple right now. This is trying to figure out what I can do, but NQ's kind of stopped. And GC, I don't know what GC's gonna do. I mean, I don't want to take a long at this low because it can break lower. I mean, I don't really want to get short though. I don't really want to go short. It's not something that I really want to do. I don't know. I think it's okay to say I don't know, but that's certainly a low. That's certainly a low, man. If it wants to break lower, I wouldn't be so upset about buying here. 0.6. I wouldn't be so upset about buying at 10.2. No, I wouldn't be upset about that. Do you want to go lower than that? No. I don't really want to go lower than that. I think that's that open, which is why it's seeing buyers there. Anyways, I would go long at 9.6. That's 9 contracts. I'd go 2 to 1 then. I'd go 6 contracts if you want to. All right, 6 contracts at 10.2. I don't know. Something's telling me like that's fucking sleazy. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. It could work, but I'm not doing it. I would consider if it goes lower. So if it goes lower, like breaks lower. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually more bearish on that thing. So right now is in my demand right now. Boom, boom, boom. Buy, 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 buy. That's what I would do. I can't, bro, because it's just so risky. It can work. It can work. But it's just risk. It's such a micro zone. I don't know, man. I just don't. Like, I think it can work, but whatever. I just can't do it. It's so micro of a zone. Alright, so NQ is definitely dropping now. Yeah. Look at that go. So now it's formed that distal line. Now we can show that bearish image all the way down to try to break this low at the bottom. That's what we'd like to see. That's what we'd like to see. Okay. Yep. This has gone 3.5. More like 3.75, but 3.5. That's how far that one went. NQ, or sorry, GC, going back to gold. It has dropped. Now I'm long. I'm long as many as we can here. All right, we're long at 2009.5. I like it. I like that price. I was waiting for that break, and I'm happy with that now. With that as the stop loss, this is the image right now. It's a 3-minute split, but you gotta put your stop somewhere, man. 879. I gotta plant stops ASAP. Ace frickin' sap. Ace frickin' sap. What am I going for? I think a 2 to 1. I don't know. Maybe 1.5. It could be more than that, honestly, in my opinion. But whatever. I don't know. It's a holding split low. So 2008.1 is my stop. Actually, this low. Yep, 2008.1 is my stop loss. Oops. Just go 2008.1. That's 700 bucks. Risk 5.6 apples. 5.6 apples. This is a holding split. Yeah, it's a holding split. Yeah, man, it's not looking so good, doesn't it? Yeah, 1.4. It could break me out. That's fine, but it could break me out. I'm going for 2 to 1 on this one. 2 to 1 is 12.3. Up there at 12.3. They're at 12.3, which is 1400. 11.2. Something's gonna work. I know that. I know that one. I'm telling you. All right. You know, I saw Patrick Mahomes like in the Super Bowl. At the first half, they were like losing. They were not doing well, and he didn't seem worried. He was like, he's like congratulating his teammates. Come on, good job, good job, good job. Like, he's not visually upset, and I want to kind of take that, too. Um, but it's hard not to be upset. I mean, this looks horrible. Protecting free space, low. Recency of 2 1, yeah, 2-1. Magnitude of 3 2. X score of 1 2 3 4.5, and we're stopped out. That sucks. That just sucks, boys. I get 5.6 apples on that one. Oh my gosh, now it goes up. I'm long. I'm fucking long. 2008.8. I gotta push that. Alright. 8.8 is my entry. Int. $8.80. 3 minute. I gotta put a stop at 07.4, which is $700, which is 5.6 apples again. I'm going for 2-1. Just an int. 1.4 again. 880 taken at about 8:21. This was a 3 minute or 5 minute? 3 minute. 3 minute int overextended of 2. Overextended of 2. End of trend P tight. It's gone 0.75 with a stop loss. Would be 75% in the zone, 75% PIZ. I'm going for 2-1, which is 11.6. 11.6 is my exit, which is 1400, which is 11.2 apples again. Yep, that's it. I mean, stop losses are in there. Everything's set. Everything's set. I'm moving my stop to the PIZ, which is this low. 07.9, which is 07.8, which is $500, which is 4 apples. Okay, good. We have 7 minutes left of the session. This thing's crumbling. NQ's crumbling too. Don't know if that's gonna work or not. This is that zone right here. This is that zone, right? Boom, boom, boom. That's that zone. That should work. I would suspect. Either way, it's gotta. I'm waiting for this zone to break so I don't have to track it anymore. I'm gonna call it as breaking, because then it's intuition trade anyways. This was zone number 878. Closed. Boom, broke. 8.5. Yep. 878's done. Yep. Everything's done. Yep. Yeah, everything's done except gold long right now. Everything else is solid. Everything else is solid. Boom. That's some rally right there. That's some rally for sure. Look at that. Anyways. Yeah, I think that thing's going to roar downwards. We got 5 minutes left for the session. Gold, man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking for it to go up, but maybe I should have my targets closer than that. Closer than a 2-to-1. I'd go for a 1-to-1. Yeah, you could. You could. 2-to-1's up here. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just leaving it. I do think it can work. I don't know. I mean, 1-to-1's obviously easier. Obviously. But I'm going to hold on to it. Just leave it be. NQ. Similar story with NQ, really. It's very similar. They're waiting for that 830s. So NQ is kind of done now for me in my eyes. It'd be waiting for that 830 mark. There's no position size changes that I can do. There's my stop. There's my target. I mean, there's nothing else we can do about it. So that's it. That's all she wrote. 12.2 apples. Yeah, this is my last trade of the day too. So, because if I lose, I'm down 12.2 apples on the day, and that would be max drawdown, max loss, or max daily loss. You know. But we'll see. Let's mark down what happened. It's gone 1-to-1 now, with a pivot in the zone of looks like 75%. So everything's accounted for. Now that I have like one spare minute, oh, man, if this thing, it just sucks. It hurts, man. It hurts to lose. It really does. Zone number 876. We gotta describe it yet. 876 was H-S holding level creation. So this was a 3-minute, right? Yep. 3-minute H-S holding level creation -P, which is predict, protecting free space of 2 in trend, X score of 1. Cool. And then this one went 0 NA. I went 0.25, but NA. 877 did nothing. I think 877 was that holding split right there. Broke right away. So yeah. So 3-minute holding split outside local distal line, protecting free space of 1 or 2. 2. Narrow, and I would say recency of 2-1, magnitude of 2-1, X score of 1.75, 175. Yeah, that's 0 NA. In the first one, I would go micro as well. Yep, that's it. And then just gold right now. And that's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. I don't know what NQ is gonna do. Yeah, that's all she wrote. We got 30 seconds left. It's over. Yeah, so we'll just wait for gold. I don't know. Gold could probably... It's looking at like almost break-even point right now, unfortunately, and that's just how it works, man. Don't feel confident in it at this point. But whatever. It is what it is. That's all she wrote. So I'm gonna exit here and just wait for gold to happen or not. And that's it.